Greetings, my friends. I am called to. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I'm called. Spirit is asking me to come and speak. So here I am. We are going through this very, very important, the most important week of the year. It is this solstice will be a download of energy. There will be more coming after that. But if we integrate that, it's going to start something that will last for forever. There is this download of very, very intense energy that will come on the solstice. And it's happening now. So it's very good to be able to isolate our frequency, to be in receptive mode, because it's going to activate our DNA in a way that we didn't even expect. It's going to accelerate the whole process. Right now it is kind of painful, but we need to pull out all of the bad weeds from our garden. It's really important. It's necessary. It's not. We have to let go of all kinds of old things, and there is many a revelation that we need to expect coming into the world. The most important revelations will be about the existence of extraterrestrial. That will change the whole. Once the collective of humanity can accept and know for sure that they are here, that will change everything. But there is another revelation that will be really hard for people to handle, is that their government have been made secret agreement with dark extraterrestrial in exchange for weaponries and all kinds of things against humanity. And a lot of head of states are trying. They're already trying to figure out what kind of message they're going to have to address when the truth of that was going to come out. Also, many religious groups have been working on preventing the awakening of humanity. They don't want to mostly the Catholic, the Roman Catholic religion, which is not the religion of Jesus. It is the religion of Constantine, the Roman emperor, and it's all about preventing people from knowing they have God within themselves, because then they do not need the church. So the religion has been used as a social control, as something to control the masses. It's all about power, about politics, about control. Mostly the Catholic religion, because the other, but every religion has some good in it, and there are good people within religion. God knows them, and of course we'll look after them. Within all faith, there is they are the presence of light as well. But there is all kinds of revelation that will come for this religion, like the Catholic religion. On the 3rd century BC, there was when Constantine declared that Jesus was no longer a man, he was a god, and everybody was sinner, and will never be able to escape that or attain God except through the church. Those were the archons that installed this program. They created hell on the lower astral plane. So when the soul come in, they were so guilty, felt so guilty, they would have to reincarnate within the program eternally and eat the body of Christ and drink his blood. Is like, you're going to become vampire cannibal. It's like any common sense in that. And the God of this God of the Bible is vengeful. He's very dark. He's he's jealous. He's vengeful. The true God is not like that. He's love. He's full of. Is full of love, the Father of Jesus, our Father, your Father, my Father, and so the nature of God is love. It's mercy, and it is ministry. He has nobody can ever touch God. Nobody can ever, no matter what anybody does on the earth, is not going to touch God or hurt God or anything like that. So we can all be cool about it and enjoy life together. All we need to reach God is the purity of heart and the sincere desire of elevating our consciousness, so we can reach that God. But even the God of religion, the Anunnakis, and the God of mythologies, they all know that things are changing, and they're all aligning with the one now. All the ministry of that of the demiurge are completely changed, because they know the illusions are dissolving, and people are gonna know. So it's like just be in the eye of the storm when all those revelation comes in. Allow that and resist the temptation to fight the darkness. There is no need to fight anything. Just be in peace, be in joy. What's going to be happening is that we're about to acquire some amazing, the DNA is going to be opening up to amazing abilities. and but only to the measure that God thinks we are able to use them for good. But and those abilities on galactic civilization, those beings have taken millions of years to acquire those abilities, and we're going to get it in very short time, because right now in this solstice there is Saturn and Neptune that are conjuncting with the moon, and that is an opening doorway. Then there will be a 12-dimensional download, which will be very powerful. It's important to do as much as possible, not to go into too much social activity during those days. It's better to isolate yourself. Ideally, to be in the desert. There will be no one there, or in the forest, connect to the elementals and the trees. But in the city, when you have no choice, God will compensate. But we are a little bit underprivileged in the city during those downloads, because all of the electromagnetic, the Wi-Fi, and all that is like can slow down the process. But our inner self will compensate for that. And right after the solstice, there's going to be a great meteor shower that will bring amazing energy that will incur that. So it's like when the sun moves into Cancer. On the 22 to the 24th, there's going to be those meteorite shower that will bring down all kinds of energy. So because we're going to start to be able to perceive in many worlds, in many dimensions, parallel timelines, and all kinds of things. There is this great opening, but they were from the Intels, from the Arcturians. They were kind of saying that only 3% of the population, which is quite a lot, it's 200-300 million people on the planet, will be able to receive this upgrade in DNA. The other ones might just be overwhelmed with the energy, because they're not ready and they're not prepared for that. So it's important to isolate your energy, isolate your field for a few days. And when you seek spiritual experience, when you do meditation, it's important not to it's like not to run after the experience, to be okay with the void and the silence. It's when you stop expecting something to happen that things actually happen. Until we're waiting for something to happen, it doesn't happen. So be comfortable with that. And when the resistance is being removed, the mental resistance, that's when the experience unfolds. And there is also this time between sleep and awakened state, where it's a privileged time. And so I know that, well, for me it's been a long time that I've been aware of the nighttime as a mean by which to communicate with my higher self. So make peace with all your day before you go to sleep. You can also put a tube of light comes on your crown that goes directly to the source, or to the higher planes. So you don't get hijacked. You don't have nightmares. Nightmares is because we're hijacked by lower entities sometimes, or processing things. But if you have a nightmare, it's good to know that when you wake up, you say, "Oh, thank God, it was only a dream." Just we're evacuating things. So just be light about it. Just be prepared for what is to come. I'm gonna share some paintings. Just thought I share some new paintings that I have here. They're paperwork, so it's and they're mirror, so it's like a mirror effect here because of the phones. It's just the way it is. If you're interested, you can send me an email. I'll give you my phone number. We can discuss it. It's like a little exhibition. I thought I show. Paperworks are so much nicer once they'll be framed. So soon I'm gonna start my project. I'm gonna frame all that, catalog all that. And thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and for your donations. So those are little recent paintings, the quantum field, about the quantum field. They're very different in nature. Some of them are they're all very ethereal. They have a lot of spiritual energy, and you don't get it all at once. When you look at those paintings, mostly once they'll be framed on the wall, they'll be continuing to discover new things within them. There is all kinds of details that will be that reveal themselves progressively, because it's nice to have a first contact, but first impression when you meet the art. But then it's good to continue to discover from it, and to have a deep the painting continue to hold interest after the first contact. So I shared. I pulled out a few. I have they're very different. I never thought I really would go into abstract art. I've been painting for 40 years, of symbolic art mostly, symbolic, cosmic art, but recently I started. I might do more figurative art, but I really like those abstract paintings because they're very expressionist. They can be done pretty fast. And because a cosmology painting can take months or years, I'm going to continue to do those. But it's going to be nice to be able to wrap up some large canvases and this. With those different techniques that I use when I do that. Sometimes they're mirror painting. There is two of them. Sometimes they work by pair. They're kind of mirror paintings. And there's all kinds of things that I haven't really seen it all yet. It's like once they're on the wall, it's easier to see. But there is all kinds of things and spirit that appears within those paintings when you look at them for long enough. I just thought make a little art presentation today. And it's going to be nice to make this presentation official. Like Spirit is announcing me some great change that are coming, which. But the change is internal and external, and there's going to be some deep shift. And when there is metallic painting inside the painting, the painting will look different in the day and in the night at different hours, or because the metallic paintings will catch a different. Will have just when the artificial light and natural light will reflect differently on it, so it's. I do enjoy metallic paintings, metallic colors inside my paintings. One of my mentors, my stepfather, was doing only with gold, silver, and copper. So only 3 colors I used to work with. Well, I'm a colorist. I like to use all the colors. This one's very zen, very light, but I know that different people will have different tests, so sometimes I feel like, because I don't want to go too far into, sometimes I want to add something to it, but then I feel like, nah, that's enough. Otherwise it's like, this one is a mural painting, it's upside down, and some of those paintings can be seen upside down or to the side. I sign them in the way that I think is the best way to look at them, but sometimes there is like a different story when you tell better this one. And then there is its mirror is this one, which is. For 3 more. I thought for a change to share that. And they kind of look nice, even as in the mirror. So that they're not. Everything is reversed because the phone makes it in like a mirror. This one's very ethereal, very floating. Some little details. But I'm going to finish with. I'm going to pull some cards to finish. Just wanted to say hello. Spirit asked me to come and make this message. So the card of the day is the capacity to love. It's all about love, the ability to love. The love doesn't have to be sentimental, it can be, but there is so many other ways to love. The capacity to love life, love yourself, love of everything in life, and the more. It's amazing how God can love, because God loves every being, and He shares the experience of everybody, every being. There is nothing that He does not experience. So it's like, how amazing is that to be able to know that we're connected to a Creator that has so much love. The higher wisdom is empowerment. This is really what is coming up with this those download of energies and a higher empowerment, a new level of empowerment. What we need to understand is innocence. It's about, we don't want to step away from innocence. We want to forgive others and be in the pureness of the heart, and to allow to be only love. And to forgive ourselves and others, we want to correct our mistakes, and of course, what we need to do is relaxation. So it's good. I feel the vacation's coming. So until then, it's good to relax, and the outcome is splendor. It's going to be what's coming is going to be wonderful. It's really, really, not everybody will be affected in the same way, and some people will have to wait later portals to get their DNA activations. But if we're ready, we probably will be in just a very few days, few weeks. We're going to be completely different person, completely different people, different. We'll still be ourselves, but we'll be an upgraded version of ourselves. Well, I hope this message was interesting. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.